Mr. Beast is one of the most biggest creators this world has ever seen by uploading hundreds of videos on his channel and gaining over 340 million subscribers. There is no doubt that his videos are engaging, because they are. And what everyone seems to wonder is, how does he actually do it? How is he able to get millions of views on his videos without any flaw? How is he so good at attracting his viewer and then engaging him throughout this whole video? Fortunately, I've done my extensive research for the past few months and I've toned it down to just a few aspects. So let's get straight into it. Now, let's get right to the basics, because there's always a few things you need to do before you make a good video. And of course, when you start making YouTube videos, you get used to this over time. And I've also gotten used to this over time. But what you really need to do is that to make a good video, you need to have a good idea. And a good idea always comes from brainstorming and basically experiencing new things along the way. So what I've seen Mr. Beast do his whole entire YouTube career. Of course, I haven't been along alongside him, but this is what I've at least seen in terms of his videos, is that the core idea of his videos is to the point. He doesn't deviate from his idea too much in terms of he keeps adding on to what his video is all about. On top of that, the title and thumbnail, which every single YouTuber or creator keeps talking about, is fundamentally the most important thing, and no doubt it is. Of course, when a viewer, a potential viewer even comes across YouTube and sees all these thumbnails, all these titles on their homepage or in their search, then of course that's the first thing they're ever going to see. They're not going to start seeing your video from, the beginning, but it's always the title and the thumbnail that they always see, and that's what makes them enticing enough to click on the video. So Mr. Beast definitely has mastered the title of his videos, the thumbnail of his videos. Creating engaging titles is one of the most best ways you can attract the viewer, and then also complementing that with a good thumbnail that creates curiosity, that creates controversy even of how this video is going to go about, is what makes Mr. Beast so good at what he does. So if we were to analyze Mr. Beast, all of his videos and all of his video thumbnails, then you will see many things in common in terms of he has his own face in there, so it's all about branding for him. Secondly, bright colors and contrasting color. You will not see any type of color that's out of place, or even any type of color that's not complementing the other parts of the thumbnail. It always is contrasting and is always, part of the thumbnail, you could say. And whatever he has put in the thumbnail always reflects what's going to happen in the video, or at least the first 30 seconds of the video, so that when the viewers actually click on it, they're not clickbaited into watching some sort of other video. So definitely idea, title, thumbnail, these are the most highest in my priority list in terms of when it comes to making a video, because that's what making videos is all about. Always attracting the new viewer or the potential viewer, and then through the video you make them your consistent viewer. Next, I want to touch upon the video hook and of course the first 30 seconds. Now, I did recently watch a video from this creator called Ishan Sharma, and he really summed it up how Mr. Beast actually keeps his viewer engaged throughout the whole video. So what he said is that Mr. Beast has a very unique hook that he does in this first 30 seconds, which of course replicates the thumbnail which the viewer actually saw. So he puts majority of his time on the 30 seconds of the video, the hook, something that many creators, even me sometimes, also forget about, but it's so important when it comes to engaging viewers and keeping them on your video. Next, he will go through and explain parts of the video and keeping you engaged from 30 seconds to about 3 minutes or 2 minutes. And then at that mark as well, from 2 to 3 minutes, he will add another hook, another enticing hook, which carries on towards the video. A cliffhanger, you could say, which helps the viewer understand and keep them engaged throughout. And then at the 6 minute mark, he will have all the main points, all of the main strategies, the drama that happens throughout his video. And that's how he keeps his viewers engaged. So to new creators, and to a note to myself as well, if you want to keep the viewer engaged? First of all, attracting them is the idea, the title, and the thumbnail. By all means necessary. Next, if you want to keep the viewer throughout the whole video as long as possible, then you have to invest your time in the first 30 seconds. For example, like I said in the beginning of this video, I gave you a fact. Hooks can be either facts, something controversial, or even something that, you know, makes you want to wonder, why does this thing happen, or why is it like that? So a rhetorical question, basically. So at the beginning of this video, I literally told you a fact that Mr. Beast is one of the biggest creators in the world, and he has made hundreds of videos and gained over 340 million subscribers. There, that's a fact. And then I complemented that fact with a rhetorical question, because many people ask, how does he actually do it? This, of course, obviously complements the fact, and everyone is questioning how does he actually do it, because every single creator wants to be like Mr. Beast. They want to have millions of followers. They want to get millions of views on their videos. They want to get attractions. They want to get brand deals. They want to start monetizing their content as quick as possible and as much as possible. So for video hooks, definitely have one at least, either a fact, a rhetorical question, or something controversial. If you have two or more, that's great, that's perfect, but at least one, just to keep the viewer engaged. And lastly, I do want to touch upon is that Mr. Beast has been creating videos from a very, very long time. Therefore, he has years of experience in this field of how to attract the audience, how to engage the audience, and then through his call to action, how to generate money from that audience. So if I were you and you are just starting out, then please, you should know that this YouTubing, content creation, or any sort of creative field for that fact does take time and a lot of energy put into it just to get a few results. And what I can guarantee is that the more effort you put into this, the more later on your growth will be more exponential in terms of your views, in terms of your followers, in terms of, you know, whatever metric you want to measure. Everything will be exponential if you do decide to create amazing, educational, or even just fulfilling content for your audience. Now, I myself am a video editor and content creator, and I've been doing this for quite a while now. So if you are an ambitious person who really wants to get into this field, maybe video editing, maybe content creation, then make sure you subscribe and you go check out this video right here. I have a whole playlist of how you can become a video editor in 2025. Peace.